Hello friends, Iceberg with Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson, and today I'm going to take you through a walkthrough of this absolutely killer 2018 Softail Lowrider. I will start this video off by saying I might be a touch biased when it comes to this motorcycle. I personally own a 2018 Softail Lowrider as well. It is the exact same color scheme, but I gotta tell you, this bike makes me a little bit jealous. This thing is loaded and has tons of really nice accessories on it, which we are gonna touch on. But first we're gonna start with the engine on this bike. This has the Milwaukee 8 107 in it, and I can tell you from owning it personally, this bike gets up and screams. The wet weight on this motorcycle comes in at 660 pounds. So you add that Milwaukee 8 107 on there with 6 gears in that transmission, and you are just having a blast all day long. Let's move to the front of the motorcycle, and keeping with that true old school 70s theme, you have the 19-inch magged front wheel, and then on the rear you have the 16-inch magged wheel on there. This gives that bike that aggressive stance, and it's just a total throwback to the original Softail or Dyna lineup. Excuse me, they were Dynas when they first came out. Keeping with that theme on these bikes that give them such a nice aggressive stance. One of the things that I absolutely love about this motorcycle is the fact that it is such a retro looking bike, but has all the modern day technology you could possibly want. Moving up on the Softail here, where you have one of the first add-ons that we're going to touch on, this is the quick detach Memphis fairing. This gives that bike is what people are kind of calling it the club style look. I'm not necessarily a fan of that statement. I just think that it's a really nice look on the motorcycle. You are definitely getting some nice wind protection that you don't get without this fairing, but if you do decide that you don't want it, it is a very 2-second take it off quick detach on here. Moving inside there, where you have the 14-inch raised up T-bars on this bike. These are going to have the swooped back, kind of pulled back drag style at the bar point, so it does come back to you. I felt this was a very comfortable sit on this motorcycle. My arms felt in very nice position, kind of straight across with a nice little bend in the elbow there. This does also have all the braided lines and cables on here, so you're just getting that nice extra add to this motorcycle. Moving to the gas tank on this bike, we're continuing with that late 70s era theme. You have that just very nice blue and red accents on the gas tank here with the Harley Davidson logo running through it. This is a 5-gallon gas tank, so you're going to get a ton of riding time before you're having to worry about hitting the gas station. Moving back to the engine on this bike, this engine has been tuned and does have the Screaming Eagle intake on it, and then leading down to that full 2-into-1 Bassani exhaust. As I said, this has been professionally tuned on this motorcycle, and nothing on this bike has voided the warranty. So everything on here is good to go, and this bike sounds incredible with a ton of extra power added between that intake and that Bassani exhaust. I am going to take the opportunity to fire this bike up now so you can hear that 2-into-1 Bassani on it. Let's talk about the seat on the Softail Lowrider here. This is an extremely comfortable seat. I personally, as I said, ride one of these, and I can tell you I can go hundreds of miles on this seat, no problem. It does also have a seat for your passenger as well. This bike does have the 2-up passenger pegs, and on the back here, it does have the hardware for a quick detach backrest. This bike did not get traded in with the backrest, so that's something you can talk to our parts guys about. One of the final touches on this bike, and I'm a big fan of it, and it's just a nice, simple little add-on you can do. The lay flat license plate. That's something I've been meaning to do to my bike, so this definitely inspires me to go down to our parts guys and get that ordered for my bike. As I said, a very inexpensive thing to do, and just adds such a nice clean look to that back rear end instead of having your plate standing straight up. As I said before, This bike has definitely inspired me to do a few things to my motorcycle over this winter. Definitely a huge fan of that Bassani exhaust. That's definitely something on my wish list for Santa for sure. Please stop out at Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson today. Come throw a leg over it, take it out for a test ride. I'm pretty sure it's going to put a smile on your face. And as always, from the entire Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson family, thank you so much for checking out our videos, and always remember, gear up, ride safe. Thanks a lot.